You don't wake up one day and realize your life is falling apart. It doesn't happen like that. It's quieter than that. Slower. Almost invisible. It happens in the small choices you repeat every single day, the habits you don't question, the routines you follow without thinking, the things that feel harmless in the moment but slowly, they start shaping your entire life. And the dangerous part is, you don't notice it while it's happening. You only notice it when it's too late. When months pass, when years pass, when you look back and realize nothing changed. There was a guy living in a busy American city. Normal life, normal routine, nothing special. He had goals, like everyone else. He wanted more money, more freedom, more control over his life. He would watch motivational videos, read posts about success, imagine a better future for himself. And every night, before going to sleep, he would promise himself, tomorrow is the day I change everything. But tomorrow never came, because every tomorrow looked exactly the same. He would wake up, not with purpose but with habit. The first thing he touched wasn't his goals. It was his phone. Notifications, messages, social media, endless scrolling. He told himself it was just a few minutes, but those few minutes always turned into an hour. And before he even got out of bed, his mind was already distracted, already tired, already unfocused. Then the day would begin, not with intention but with reaction. He reacted to messages, reacted to tasks, reacted to whatever came his way. The important work, the things that could actually change his life. He kept pushing those aside. I'll do it later. I'm not in the mood right now. I need to feel ready first. And that's how hours disappeared. Not because he was busy, but because he was distracted. And here's the truth: most people avoid distraction is not an accident. It's a habit. A habit of escaping discomfort. A habit of avoiding effort. A habit of choosing what's easy over what actually matters. And the more you repeat it, the stronger it becomes, until one day it controls you. By the time evening came, he felt drained, not from doing hard work, but from doing meaningless things all day. His energy was gone, his focus was gone, and the only thing left was guilt. That quiet voice in his head saying, "You wasted another day." But instead of facing it, he escaped again. More videos, more scrolling, more distractions. And then he went to sleep, promising again, tomorrow will be different. But it wasn't, because nothing changes if your habits don't change. Weeks turned into months, months turned into years, and his life stayed exactly the same. Same routine, same excuses, same results. And one day, it hit him harder than ever. He saw people around him moving forward, building things, growing, changing, and he realized the difference wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it wasn't even opportunity, it was habits. Because success is not one big action, it's small actions repeated daily. And failure isn't one big mistake, it's small mistakes repeated daily. That's how habits work, quietly, consistently, powerfully. He finally asked himself a question most people are afraid to ask. If I keep living like this for the next 5 years, where will I end up? And the answer scared him, because deep down, he already knew nothing would change. He would still be stuck, still making excuses, still wishing for a different life. That was the moment everything shifted, not because he felt motivated, but because he felt tired of his own patterns, tired of repeating the same day over and over again, tired of knowing what to do, and still not doing it. So he stopped looking for motivation, he stopped waiting for the perfect moment, and he started focusing on one thing: his habits. He didn't try to change his whole life overnight. He knew that never works. Instead, he picked one habit, just one. He decided that every morning, he would not touch his phone for the first hour. It sounded simple, but it wasn't. His brain resisted. It felt uncomfortable. It felt boring. His mind kept telling him, just check it once. But he didn't. He sat there, in silence, facing his thoughts. And for the first time he noticed how restless his mind actually was. Then he added another habit. One important task done before anything else. No distractions. No switching. Just pure focus. At first, it felt slow, uncomfortable, even frustrating. But he kept going, because he understood something most people ignore: growth doesn't feel good in the beginning. It feels uncomfortable. It feels difficult. But that's exactly why it works. Days passed, then weeks, and slowly, something started changing. Not his environment, not his situation, but him. He felt more in control, more aware, more focused, and the things he used to delay he started finishing. The things he used to avoid, he started facing. And that's when you realize the truth: your life is a reflection of your habits. Nothing more, nothing less. If your habits are weak, your life will feel out of control. If your habits are strong, your life will start to feel structured, intentional, powerful. Most people want big results, big success, big changes, but they ignore the small things that actually create those results. They want a different life without becoming a different person, and that's why they stay stuck, because nothing changes until your habits do. Every time you choose to scroll instead of work, you're training your brain to avoid effort. Every time you delay something important, you're building a habit of procrastination. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you're shaping a weaker version of yourself. And you don't feel it immediately. That's what makes it dangerous, because the damage is slow but consistent. But the opposite is also true. Every time you choose discipline, even when it's hard, you're building strength. Every time you focus, even for a short time, you're training your mind. Every time you do what needs to be done instead of what feels easy, you're changing your future. That's the power of habits. They either build you or break you. There is no middle ground. So stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for motivation. Stop waiting to feel ready. You don't need more time. You don't need more information. You need better habits. Because once your habits change, everything else follows. Start small. Start simple. But start. Pick one habit. Just one. And commit to it. No excuses. No negotiation. Do it every single day. Even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. Because that's where real change happens. And over time, you'll notice something powerful. You'll start trusting yourself again. You'll start feeling in control again. You'll start becoming the person you kept imagining in your head. Not because of one big moment, but because of the small things you did consistently. So look at your life honestly. Not what you say you want, but what you do every day. Because your habits are already deciding your future. The only question is, are they building it or destroying it? If you're done letting your habits control your life, comment new habits. And if this made you realize something, like this video and subscribe. Because this channel is for people who stop destroying their life with bad habits and start building it with discipline. You've been living on habits you didn't even choose, and now you see what they're doing to your life. But this is just the beginning, because if you don't fix your mind, your habits will never change. That's why the next video on your screen is the one you need to watch right now. It will show you exactly how your thoughts are controlling your actions without you realizing it. Don't break this momentum. Don't go back to your old pattern. Click that video and take the next step.